Hey, how are you? This is Barb Williams. Um, did you ever wonder if you had any chance of getting someone to follow you when you don't have a lot of results? There really is an advantage to you when you're new in the market. All you have to do is be relatable, you know. To get more followers, you just gotta, talk to people. And when you're new, people want to help you. And then the more successful you are, people can't really relate. Like if you wanted to learn something new and you see all these mega stars, would you pick up the phone and call them? I'd say the word is intimidating, right? So, when you're new to online marketing, you see someone who's having some results, and you're wondering, what is it that they're doing? So, have you ever heard that see one, do one, teach one? It's a really helpful way to, number one, remember something. Number two, repetition, that helps you with recall. And then I guess that's remembering too. But then when you go ahead and you teach someone, it kind of locks it in. So go ahead, and when you're starting to learn something, make a video, write a blog, and then believe it or not, there are going to be people out there that haven't gotten that step, they haven't taken that step forward, and they're going to see it and they're going to think, great, somebody else that knows how to do it, that's just like me. Yesterday they didn't have any leads. Yesterday they didn't have any interest in their posts. Today they have 50 followers. I want to know how they have it because I only have 2. It's just things like that. People can see themselves in you because you explain it to them on a level for a new person. Sometimes people that have been around the block for a while, or they have all these successes, they've been away from being new for so long that they may not remember, how anxious it is, or, I don't have any technological experience or knowledge, and think, oh, you know what, it's so easy. And they think it's so easy because they have done it and repeated it so often that it's second nature. Whereas, being a new person, putting out the steps of how you got your first success, or your first follow, or your first lead, or your first person to opt into your funnel, that's helpful. So you also have more time. If someone calls you or they message you and they want to ask questions, if you don't have 6,000 followers that are sending you messages to your inbox every day, you have time to discuss it with them and talk to them. And whereas, again, leaders have thousands and thousands of people that are following them, or that have purchased coaching courses, or have just regular daily chats, depending on how many groups they have. They could have 3-4 chats a day with 3 or 4 groups a day. That's pretty busy. Where somebody that's wanting to learn, you have the ability to do it. And I'm the firm believer that if you take a step up, or a couple steps up, reach back and pull somebody with you. you know, give them the information that they need to follow along and to get where you're going. And, you know, it's really easy for you to understand the frustrations and their pains at this point. So, you know, let's make a great big train, you know, somebody pull you and you pull somebody else. And all it takes is just the desire to want to help somebody. And even the smallest steps, the smallest wins, the smallest accomplishments are going to mean something to somebody. And get them out there. Let everybody know what you're doing and how you're doing it. And, you know, little by little, the library of training will expand. And, you know, hopefully you'll get some good nuggets. It'll take a little time, but, you know, we all have to grow. And it's gonna, growing pains are no matter what you do, you're gonna have growing pains, because if you don't try it and do it wrong, how are you gonna know how to do it right? So I hope you got a little bit out of this. Until we talk again, take care.